Hello everyone and welcome back to what is potentially the final episode of, oops, I highlighted everything instead of clicking that button, Zenless Zone Zero Beach episode. This is part 5 or 6, and it may be the last part, it may be the second to last part. You won't know until you're watching it wherever you're watching it. Speaking of that, if you're watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedly random. We are here Monday through Saturday at sometime in the PM Central Time. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, we are going to go ahead and get rolling, picking up right where we left off in the last episode, talking to this guy who's not named Egg. It is Eg. I'm still not going to pronounce it right, but here we go. Eg seems to be trying to communicate with some agitated tourists, but it's not going well. After yelling at him a few times, they just walked away. Good morning, Miss Bell. You look exhausted. About that. Stay calm and hear me out. Someone posted about last night's incident on Internet right after it happened, and now it's spreading everywhere. Even tourists who weren't at the scene last night are losing trust in the resort after seeing the photos online. Early this morning, lots of guests rushed over demanding refunds and checking out. I can manage things here. Please help our receptionist. She's probably dealing with way more complaints over there. She won't be able to handle it alone. I'm counting on you. Hi, Yuzuha. Good morning, Belle. Looks like things are getting messy. You need to check out the situation at reception? Go ahead. After that, I'll get the others. We need to have an emergency meeting. Dear guests, please remain calm. The resort has never taken your safety lightly. Please trust us. Stay calm? How can we stay calm? The internet is flooded with ghost videos and photos right now. Just makes your excuses look even more pathetic. Please, give us some time. We'll get back to you with an answer soon. We don't want to wait for an answer in a haunted resort. Bottom line, we're checking out right now. Are you giving us a refund or not? Oh, I don't know whose line that was. Keep beating around the bush and we'll expose you as frauds all over the internet. I've received everyone's requests. Regarding the refunds, I'll process your requests one by one. Please line up in an orderly manner. You can see tears welling up in Teresa's eyes. While observing the reception area, someone suddenly taps your shoulder. You turn to find Wise, Yuzuha, and Alice standing behind you. You all move to a more convenient spot to talk.
I can't believe how fast the haunting rumors spread. We've worked so hard to turn this place around. If this keeps up, it could scare people off all over again.
Looks like we need to get to the bottom of this ASAP. Monato can hold down operations at the resort for now. While he's handling things, we need to figure out what's really going on. If we keep dragging this out, who knows if we'll even be able to make the music festival happen?
Yuzuha, do we really have to investigate the haunting? Can't we just let Mr. Arnold handle this?
Milady, last night you hugged Belle and me so tight we almost passed out, and now you're getting cold feet? By the way, do you always sleep at home hugging a plushie on each side to keep things perfectly symmetrical? Besides, Mr. Arnold must be busy with all your family matters, right? Stuff like this is exactly what Spook Shack is here for.
Spook Shack.
But all those places you took me to explore before were just false alarms. This is my first time seeing a real haunting. So asymmetrical, so terrifying. Ghostly objects with no physical form right before my eyes.
Alice, calm down. Remember what I told you last night? Most urban legends
aren't really supernatural?
You got it. Actually, I didn't finish the whole thing. As a new member of Spook Shack, you should hear it all. Behind every urban legend lies something unknown in this world. The truth behind these unknowns might be man-made, supernatural, or even a brand new truth nobody's discovered yet. But no matter what it is, it belongs only to those with courage. Only those brave enough to face these tales have the right to uncover the truth. Pretty cool, right? That's exactly why I love ghost stories so much.
Did Monato join Spook Shack because he was moved by that speech too?
Huh? Of course not. 'Cause I just made that up a couple days ago.
Just when I was starting to feel a little inspired, and you were totally messing with me.
Sorry, but judging by your look, I think you're ready to join the investigation.
To be honest, I'm still a little scared. Those paranormal objects really shook me up. But if I'm with you guys, maybe I'll find the courage to tough it out.
Perfect. Then let's kick off step 1 of our investigation. Have fun! Enjoy the vacation! Focus on boosting the resort's popularity and make the most of this summer!
Are you for real? This barely sounds like an investigation anymore.
Are you planning to wait and see, Yuzuha?
I think I see where you're going with this. You're planning to wait it out for now.
Bingo! Whether it's a real haunting or just someone playing tricks. If you look at how the resort's popularity has tanked, I'd say it's not hard to figure out what's going on. But right now, since we don't have any solid evidence to work with, if we could recreate the supernatural incident one more time, we might be able to push the investigation further. As for how to make that happen...
As long as the resort keeps attracting more people, the ghost won't be able to stay hidden for long.
If we keep bringing people in like usual and minimize the fallout from the haunting, the ghost won't be able to stay hidden for long. Sooner or later, they'll have to show themselves again.
But if something like this happens again, the resort's popularity will take an even bigger hit. Are we really just going to sit back and wait for the next haunting?
Of course not. Before the ghost makes their next move, let's talk to Therese and the others and see if we can find out what really went down at the resort in the past.
You've sorted things out with Alice and Yuzuha. Alice is off to talk to Helen, and Yuzuha is checking in with Mia. You'll see what they found or head straight to Therese. She's probably the one who knows the resort best. Well, I want to go talk to them. And I'm going to talk to Yuzuha first. Seeing those negative reviews about the haunted resort on Internet really hurts. There's nothing we can do about it. Never thought we'd actually be part of one of those strange tales. All feels like some sort of dream. Don't worry, we're gonna find out what's really hiding behind all these ghost stories. So we'll need to hear a bit from you and the others about the resort, and all. Alright, I've lived in the blocks near the resort since I was a kid, so I think I'll be able to shed some light on this. Mia should know what's going on at the resort, but to what extent? What's the deal with those ghost stories that were going around? That was 5 years ago, but I still remember it like it was yesterday. When Fantasy Resort announced its grand opening, it drew in tons of tourists. My family and I were no different. At first, there wasn't really any issue, but suddenly a bunch of people started claiming they'd seen ghosts, and their stories all matched up. They were adamant about what they'd seen and made a huge deal of it. I was there when it happened, and they got into this massive argument with EG, and the others. Did they have any evidence? Nope, they couldn't even produce a single photo to prove what they saw. But public opinion is just weird like that. At first, only a few people in the crowd supported the troublemakers, but eventually it evolved to where most tourists were backing them up. Whether the place was really haunted that day didn't matter anymore from that moment on, because rumors of Fantasy Resort being haunted spread like wildfire. What happened after that, well, I'm sure you all know. For us residents living nearby, who know the ins and outs, that incident was clearly someone pulling strings behind the scenes. But there's no evidence pointing to Willis. Therese and the others probably can't do anything about it either. It's really messed up for the resort to have to face such disaster right after opening. But why was it targeted in the first place? I checked last night. Three Gates Corp doesn't have any business dealings related to resorts. If Willis was behind the paranormal sightings 5 years ago, and now, he must have done it for a reason, right? I'm not sure, but I bet there must be some profit in it, right? Though an 11-year-old small resort would seem pretty insignificant to Three Gates Corp. It's been around for 11 years? Huh? Didn't anyone tell you? Fantasy Resort was built 11 years ago. I was still little then, but I remember it clearly. There's this new resort near our home. It just didn't open until 5 years ago for some reason. And even the resort's name wasn't originally Fantasy. 11 years ago, though there wasn't an official sign-up yet, I heard from the workers around here that they were planning to call it Midsummer Resort. Midsummer. That name rings a bell. I see. Looks like this resort isn't as simple as it appears. Mia, you've given us some really useful info. Let's go straight to Therese and ask about what's next. My answer was helpful? Great! Please, you have to get to the bottom of this haunting thing. Seeing all those nasty comments on the internet first thing in the morning totally ruined my mood. If you're feeling tired and need a break, how about hopping on a boat for an archipelago shoot around the island? No can do, we got stuff to do. I'd like to play some archipelago shoot to clear my head. I don't think there's anything I need to do right now. Okay. I see, so that's what happened last night. No wonder there were so many guests making a fuss about checking out early this morning. Right, that's why I need to gather info from you all and see if we can dig up any useful leads. Sure, of course. No. I just happen to be working here part-time, so I don't know much about the resort's history. Not sure how useful my info is to you. She doesn't know much about the resort. What if I ask her about Three Gates Corp instead? What do you know about Three Gates Corp? To be honest, I don't really know much about Three Gates Corp. Oh, wait, it actually is something. And it involves that Willis guy, too. I'm a pro surfer with the Janus Quarter surf team. We were trying to get a sponsorship deal with Three Gates Corp, and everything was going great. We'd even met one of their marketing suits. But during the last negotiation, Willis tailed the negotiator from their marketing team and straight up shut down the talks. Talk about disrespect. He's just a development manager in the military division. Who does he think he is to meddle with the entertainment division's negotiations? But he was so overbearing that the lower-ranked negotiators had no choice but to back off. He's got an overinflated ego. He just thinks he's better than everyone else in the room, no matter whether it's us or his own colleagues. He always goes off on these monologues, going on and on about his glittering achievements. Do you give any reason for calling off the negotiations? I'm under no obligation to explain anything to you people. Under my leadership, it won't be long before Three Gates Corp's influence reaches new heights. We won't need to discuss any sponsorships. To quote him, word for word. Has he said anything like this before? It's a bit vague, and it sounds like he's pretty confident about doing something big. I've got friends in other circles, so I ask around. Turns out he shut down several sponsorship deals back to back. Plus, his need for attention has left quite an impression on everyone who's met him. I know his promotion history pretty much off by heart now. I get the picture. Thanks for the interview. No worries. I've seen you all checking things out around here. Hope this info helps. And hey, if your brain gets all jammed up, come catch some waves with me. Nothing clears the mind like a good surf. Trust me. Nah, we got stuff to do. You're right. Now let's go talk to Therese. Iggy's here. EG, sorry. I told you I was gonna mess it up. Miss Bell, you're here. Sorry, I've been dealing with tourist complaints all day. So I'm a bit low on energy. Please don't mind me. Miss, please take a break. I've managed to keep the remaining resort guests calm with some entertainment discounts. If you keep pushing yourself like this, your body won't be able to handle it. Miss Bell came to see us for a reason, I'm sure. Is there anything we can help you with? Tell me more about the resort. I see. No need to be so formal. We'll answer as best as we can. Your debt situation with Willis. Willis. That guy suddenly showed up after the resort had been operating for just over a year. Due to rumors of hauntings when we first opened, our business took a nosedive, and we couldn't even recover our initial investment. That's when he came to us, saying he couldn't bear to see this place go under and wanted to help. Back then, Willis was already a division manager at Three Gates Corp, riding high on his own success. Years have passed and he's still stuck in that manager position with no promotions. I guess that's karma catching up with him for all his dirty deeds. Long story short, we were desperate back then and thought we'd found a lifeline. Miss signed a contract with him and, according to the agreement, Three Gates Corp gave us a huge sum of money with a strict deadline for repayment. That money only prolonged the resort's struggles, and after several years, we still haven't generated any real profits. Now, with the deadline approaching, we're running out of time. What happens if you can't pay up? According to the terms of the agreement, the resort will be transferred to the Three Gates Corp. I suspect this was their scheme all along to take the resort. No use crying over past mistakes now. If only I could save up enough to pay off the debt and interest, I wouldn't have to lose any sleep over that snake Willis anymore. I'd like to know more. Impy's got something to say. Impy spent all night patrolling with that tanuki called Kamanosuke. Kamanosuke. That's why they call him Kamanosuke. But we didn't spot anyone suspicious, but Impy saw a mosquito landing on thin air. Oh, he mimicked the drones from Grace. I'm not too sure either. I was really sleepy, so maybe I saw it wrong. I'm gonna bring a camera and take another stroll tonight. Maybe I'll run into it again. This isn't a haunting, right? If it is, Impy won't tell a soul. Gotta protect the resort's reputation. Actually, Miss Bell, there's something I haven't mentioned before. The resort was built 11 years ago, and back then it was called Midsummer Resort. We've kept that from most people, until now. Miss, about this... E.g., no need to keep hiding it anymore. Belle, Alice, and Yuzuha have done so much for us. We shouldn't keep staying silent about this. Fantasy Resort was one of Midsummer Incorporated's assets, the same Midsummer Incorporated that rivaled Three Gates Corp in military tech before disappearing during the fall of the old capital. The CEO of Midsummer Incorporated was my father, as well as EG's boss, and Impy's first master. 11 years ago, during the fall of the old capital, he was swallowed by the Hollow along with almost all of Midsummer Incorporated's assets. Before all this, he planned to transform Midsummer Inc. from the military industry to entertainment. Midsummer Resort was meant to be the first step in this transformation. Unfortunately, his departure and the company's downfall turned everything into foam on the waves. Due to the fall of the old capital, the resort's opening was postponed indefinitely. Teresa's father showed me great kindness, so I stayed with the other staff, tending to Midsummer Inc.'s remaining assets to look after the young miss. After 6 years, I felt I was finally capable of standing on my own 2 feet, so I decided to properly take care of my father's inheritance, this resort. So I opened this resort to visitors 5 years ago. But if we kept calling it Midsummer Resort, its connection to Midsummer Incorporated would be too obvious. To avoid unnecessary controversy, after careful consideration, we decided to rename it Fantasy Resort. I'm sorry we didn't share all of this earlier. It wasn't intentional, we just didn't expect all of this to happen. I hope what we've shared can help you get closer to the truth behind the haunting. Got a bunch of clues, but the truth behind the haunting is still a bit hazy. I understand. I'm sorry. If I come across any other clues, I'll be sure to let you know. After wrapping up the chats with the resort staff, you join Alice and Yuzuha in a quieter spot to exchange what you've each found out. Construction worker. She's got a welding helmet on. Betty! What's with these guys? No cable routing. Ooh, can I go up on stage or is it blocked? Oh, no stairs there. No stairs there either. That's unacceptable. It's funny, with her tanuki on her back, it looks like she's got a tail. Even more so from this angle. Oh, so there's more to it than I thought. I feel like there's something that could be a crucial clue in what Empy said. What's not adding up here? Keep spacing out like that and moss will grow on your head, Alice. Wake up! Hold up, Yuzuha. Let me think about it some more. It's that feeling when a painting looks symmetrical, but something's off in some tiny corner. You just can't figure out where. It's driving me crazy. Take your time and think on it. Belle, we got quite a few helpful details from that last round of questioning. Maybe what Willis, being a mid-level exec at 3 Gates, has his eye on isn't the fantasy resort itself, but the Midsummer Incorporated backing behind it. But what could Midsummer Incorporated mean to him? And to get Therese to hand over the resort, he first spread rumors about it being haunted, then played the nice guy to get close, saddled the place with debt, and just waited for it to slowly collapse so he could take it over legally. That explains why he stirred up trouble the other day. If the resort managed to recover and cover its debts, his whole plan would fall apart. He had no choice but to try and sabotage the business. Now all that's left is the haunting itself. We can just figure out how they pulled off these ghostly tricks. Yuzuha, why'd you suddenly grab my tail? So you'll stop making those weird noises while you're thinking. Don't stress too much, Alice. Bella's right. Keep frowning like that and you'll give yourself wrinkles. Heard from Empy, the resort made pretty good money yesterday, so he went ahead and fixed up the offshore fishing boat. Why don't you two head out for some fishing to clear your minds? Well, standing here getting nowhere isn't gonna help, but Yuzuha, aren't you coming with us? Going out to sea means listening to someone go non-stop. I'll pass. I'll stay here and keep an eye on the resort. You two go enjoy the sea breeze and clear your heads. the complete truth. Okay. Even though the trouble isn't over yet, I'm just a bamboo in charge of going out to sea. When I can't be of much help, the least I can do is stick to my post. I got the resort's big boat repaired. With that beauty back in action, we can sail out farther and catch even bigger fish. Come to think of it, I left my fishing rod in front of the HDD system before bed last night. Early this morning, Fairy said she was bored and upgraded it with an auto fishing program. Maybe I should give it a try today? Are we going? Are we going? Are we going? Are we heading out to sea now? Are we going? Are we going? Let's go. Together with Impy and Alice, you board the large boat and head out toward waters further from the resort. Ooh, this is a large boat indeed. Can't sit on the chairs and hey, shark! Wow, there's a lot of shark. Wait, are these people? Shark barons? It's a boat-shaped bar on the boat. That's awesome. Hi, Alice.
Something feels off. But what exactly?
What's on your mind, Alice? Wanna share?
I'm sorry, Belle. You came to help me clear my mind, and I've just been lost in thought the whole time. I was just wondering, what exactly is the true nature of those ghosts? There's this strange, unsettling feeling of deja vu that I can't shake. Yuzuha is right. Only those brave enough to face the supernatural have the right to uncover the truth. Everyone at the resort deserves to know that truth. I don't want to be the trembling little bunny, cowering in fear of the unknown anymore.
Deja vu is a signal from our subconscious. Don't ignore that feeling. The answer might be hiding in the everyday stuff around us. Come on, Alice. Shake off those thoughts for a bit. Look over at the horizon. I swear I just saw dolphins out there.
Where? Symmetrical dolphins are the most adorable. Can you point them out to me? It feels like ever since I met you, Yuzuha, and Manado, everything's been changing.
Do you not like change, Alice?
Change means the unknown. It means losing something. Just like ghost stories. It scares me. But now, I see it differently. It's not too bad. Every day I spend with you guys is a pleasant surprise, brought about by change. I feel like I might have said something a little embarrassing. Just don't tell anyone, especially not Yuzuha. Oh, and I think there's a whale over there.
What? A whale? Where?
Come a little closer, and I'll tell you.
After spending a long afternoon on the boat with Alice, he returned to the resort. We didn't do much fishing. It's back again. The ghost's back. Hey, I see it. I have proof now! Also, what's this camera doing there? That seems a little suspicious. What's wrong?
It looks like something's happening again.
Yep.
Alice, are you okay?
I'm fine, but there's something else that's been bothering me. Belle, would you mind coming with me to check it out?
It's a blobfish. I was actually gonna get the picture of the blobfish, but her little smirk was kind of adorable. Also, shark. Okay. Belle, Alice, you're back just in time. Just as we predicted, once the resort started developing normally, the ghost couldn't sit still anymore. A ghost in broad daylight. Now that's something you don't hear every day. They must be really desperate. But don't worry, Minato made sure to evacuate all the nearby visitors right away, so this shouldn't have much of an impact on the resort's image. Alice, what's wrong? I see. A mosquito hovering in midair. That must be what's going on. What are you thinking? You'll have to excuse me, but I need to go verify whether my theory is right or not. Alice hurriedly runs toward where the haunted object was. Mosquitoes are such a pain, especially when you're trying to sunbathe. The resort really needs to step up their pest control game. Anyway, let's go check this out. Oh, you're gonna follow me. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Following me the wrong direction. Oh, there's a different balloon over here. Okay. No matter how many times I see it, it's still so scary. You need to force yourself, Alice. No, I'm fine. More importantly, there should be something around here. Something invisible, yet definitely tangible. What's that? Without offering much explanation, Alice scurries around the haunted object like a nervous but determined little rabbit. She paws at the air, feeling around as if searching for something. To speed things up, she even puts her nose and ears to work. Her nose twitching to pick up scents, her ears rotating non-stop. She's trying so hard. You're just about to jump in and help her out of this slightly awkward situation, when Alice suddenly seems to actually touch something. Without a moment's hesitation, she clenches her fist and punches the air in front of her. And right where there was nothing before, an object slowly shifts from invisible to visible. Ooh, a projector. I was right all along. Also, we have a perfect photo opportunity here. With the hollow in the background and everything. Classic. Vibrant. It's better in this one. Cool, I think. Washes them out too much. Nostalgia's not bad, but it gets kind of that hazy, foggy look. Retro. Oh, we're going Viper. me get those, them out of my photo. Come on, guys. Quit walking in front of the camera. Twitch. Her twitching is asymmetrical. Found it. This is it. This is...
Alice! This is... Huh. A holographic projector. And it looks like it's the latest model. It can create hyper-realistic, full 3D images. The incorporeal ghosts and the objects we saw, they're just illusions projected by this thing. For someone trying to fake a haunting, this is honestly kind of pathetic. But with the power to stay invisible, it managed to trick us all.
How could it stay invisible?
I see. Since no one could spot the source of the projection, everyone thought these holograms were supernatural. But how did they manage to make the projector invisible?
Belle, you were the one who gave me the idea. On the ship, you said, "Deja vu is a signal from our subconscious. Don't ignore that feeling." So I started thinking carefully about where this deja vu feeling was coming from. Figuring out the holographic projector part was easy. The real challenge was finding out how they made it invisible. Until I realized we've seen something like this before. That's where the deja vu came from.
Grace's drones for the shooting game.
I got it. The drones Grace sent to help us with the Aqua Blaster ride.
Drones? Now that you mention it, we did see them appear and disappear right in front of us. You think it's using the same kind of tech?
As far as I know, new Eridu doesn't have any stable technology that can make objects fully invisible. But if the drones can go invisible for short periods, there must be some new tech I haven't seen before. So I'm guessing that same technology was applied to the projector. Even though searching for invisible objects with paranormal images right in front of me is still terrifying, at least I guessed right.
Good job, Alice.
Good job, Alice. Thanks to you, we're one big step closer to figuring this out. Now let's get in touch with Grace and confirm it.
You contact Grace through Knock Knock, who is on vacation here with the folks from Bellabog Heavy Industries. The moment the topic turns into something mechanical, she shows up in less than 5 minutes.
I'm here! That holographic projector you mentioned. Mind if I take a quick look?
Please, we'd appreciate your input, Miss Grace. We're trying to find out if these projectors use the same tech as the drones you brought.
Grace takes the projector and examines it closely.
You're right. They all have the same surface material. Chameleon coating.
Chameleon?
Chameleon? Is that some kind of rare new material?
Yes. The military's been hoping to develop a new tech that can make weapon systems or combat personnel invisible. Defense contractors have been pulling their hair out over this for years.
Including Three Gates Corp, who is a military connection.
And chameleon coating was Three Gates' military tech solution, though it barely passed the bar. When sprayed on equipment surfaces, this material can achieve visual camouflage by blending into the surrounding colors through temperature control. But the problem is, it's not stable. Low temperatures, infrared exposure, even a little physical impact, any of those can instantly break the camouflage.
Like a punch from a bunny.
No wonder it only took one punch from Alice to knock the projector visible again.
Exactly. Since it's still full of flaws, the material isn't usable for actual military applications, which is why Three Gates Corp hasn't made it public. They're currently working on fixing these issues, and that's where Bellabog Heavy Industries comes in.
So just simply the fact that these items are here that are coated in Three Gates Corp product is a good indication that they're
I
involved.
struck a deal with them at a friendly price, and I received a batch of chameleon to help them test and improve. That's the story behind the drones.
Thanks for explaining. So, since this invisibility tech is flawed, it hasn't hit the market yet, right?
Other companies might have struck deals with Three Gates Corp like we did, but I'd say most of the material's still in their hands.
The ghost shows its true colors, so it really is Willis.
Three Gates Corp. Now we can pretty much confirm that Willis is behind all this.
What you talking about, Willis?
By the way, on my way over here, I overheard some people talking about hauntings. Judging by your reactions, is Three Gates Corp involved?
I'd say there's an 88% chance. We lack direct evidence and can't confirm if Willis's actions were ordered by the company. But at the very least, we know that there are hidden projectors scattered around the resort, projecting those creepy images.
Well, I can't sit back and do nothing. Sweet Pea's been under a lot of stress lately, and both Anton and Ben could really use this break. No way I'm letting their precious time off get ruined like this.
Yay, Grace is gonna help.
Miss Grace, could you lend us a hand? Finding the other hidden projectors might take a while, but something you just mentioned gave me an idea.
Alice stands on tiptoes and whispers something into Grace's ear.
That's a brilliant idea! Leave it to me. I should be able to take care of it in no time.
Thank you. Belle, can I borrow your phone for a moment? We'll be right back. You and Yuzuha just wait here for a bit.
Of course.
Sure thing. Though I'm kinda curious what you're going to do.
Obviously, we'll fight ghost stories with science.
You hand the phone to Alice. She and Grace walk off, chatting about something. It really seems like they're hitting it off. After a while, she comes back with the phone, places it in your hand, and then calls over Monato and leads you both to another haunted object. So, they, Oh, and don't forget to make me look cute. Oh, so we're gonna use the camera to detect the things that aren't real. All I see is them. Oh. I see that, but that's not helping. He's looking at me like, are you sure you want me in the photo? No fishing. I don't know, vibrant almost, some of the, because the orange background I think maybe, almost makes it look too orange overall. Okay, so that's not, that's obviously not at all what I was supposed to be doing. All set, here's your phone back, Belle. Want to take a quick photo? Don't forget to use the paranormal filter. Photo? Yeah, aim it where I'm standing and see if there's anything strange in the camera. Ooh. It's hallucinogenic. Aha! I see a thing that's not supposed to be there. camera screen reveals the outline of a previously invisible holographic projector. As you hit the shutter, the phone's flash bursts, and just like that, the projector becomes invisible, or becomes visible. Perfect! The paranormal camera works like a charm. How does it even work? Like Grace mentioned before, chameleon coating is highly sensitive to infrared light, so she and I modified the camera sensor and flash on the phone. With the paranormal filter on, you can both pinpoint the projector's exact location and disable its cloaking by taking a photo. Quite a few projectors hidden around the resort. With this camera, finding them all in one go will be easier. Alice, I'm honestly impressed. Makes me want to give you a good head pat. Hey, you're totally patting me already. That tickles. Cut it out. Anyway, Yuzuha, Minato, can you roughly pinpoint the locations of the remaining projectors? Once you've got that down, Belle will use the camera to determine their exact location, positions, and retrieve them. Leave it to me. I've got a pretty good idea where those goons might have stashed them. Yeah, certain areas are giving off a weird vibe. I'll go and check them out. Three nod in silent agreement and head off to their respective haunted locations. Okay, so that took care of the balloon there. That one's a fish, it's not haunted. Is paranormal a selection in here? No, I can only do it when I talk to him. Smells like it did just by the other projector. Up close, the scent here matches the one from that projector perfectly. Let's see what shows up on camera. Say cheese, Minato. So that's their sneaky little game. Not exactly playing fair and square, but it looks like their little tricks end here. Break it.
Cruise between islands and shoot away.
I can faintly hear
Curious
something,
what that feels
like a subtle mechanical noise. Perhaps it's just my imagination. Could you check with the camera just in case? I mean, realistically, with the creepy things, it's gonna be somewhere close by. Just as I thought. Now that we know what these things really are, they're way easier to track down. Get rid of this projector and make these unsettling, totally asymmetrical images disappear for good.
Don't you want to try our Aqua Blaster ride?
Nah, right now I'm gonna do.
Think you can beat my surf speed record?
Probably not. You are a pro after all. Ukinami, Yuzuha, stand right here and check with the camera. I have a feeling you're in for a little surprise. No, hey, there's one. Can we get the... Wow, it's not even pointed at the balloon. I knew they'd hide a projector in a place like this. Once you get to know how they operate, it's easy to guess how they think. By the way, Belle, when you were taking photos earlier, did you make sure to get my cute side? After gathering all the holographic projectors hidden around the resort, you gather Therese, Eg, come on, and Impy. Looking at these projectors, they can't hide their shock.
And that's the whole story. So there's no need to worry about any so-called haunting now. We've recovered all the projectors that caused this mess.
Do you really think that's going to be the end of it?
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I always knew there was nothing wrong with the resort my father left me.
Miss, here. Take this handkerchief to wipe your tears. Everyone, Thank you for stepping in to help during such a crisis. And now I'm almost certain. Three Gates Corp is definitely behind all of this.
We just gotta prove it. That jerk Willis. He won't stop until he completely destroys us.
We were one step away from taking over the resort, but right when we hit rock bottom, we managed to bounce back. Of course he's doing everything he can to interfere. Those stupid minions he brought to cause trouble were probably just a distraction to keep us busy while his other lackeys snuck around installing these projectors everywhere.
You know, that's actually probably a good likelihood. Good point. It's one of those words is what I was trying to say.
After that, they could control the hauntings remotely without needing to stick around. No wonder Monato didn't spot anyone at the time.
It all adds up. Time to report them to public security.
No, we can't. Not yet. We've checked all the surveillance footage from the resort, but none of them caught Willis's men in the act. Willis is no amateur. A fox like him wouldn't leave obvious evidence. Having dealt with the resort for so many years, he probably knows exactly where all the cameras are.
So we need to move.
And besides the chameleon coding, there's no other evidence linking these projectors to Three Gates Corp right now. They could easily claim they had nothing to do with any of this.
This can't be. What should we do? Is there really no way to stop them? We need to catch them in the act.
To make them stop for good, we'll need to catch them red-handed. Even the slickest fox can't talk their way out when caught in the act.
No, but they can say... What does the fox say? I couldn't think of what the response was, or what the, yeah. I think maybe I've heard a very small fragment of that song, and that's about it.
But how can we know when they'll come back to stage another haunting?
It might not even be about setting up another haunting. Like I just said, Chameleon is still really unstable as an invisibility material. Willis is pulling tricks with a tech that's barely holding together. Anything unexpected could expose the projectors. And when that happens, the whole ghost story collapses. He must know the risks and has a backup plan.
I see. So you're saying that if something happens, he'll definitely send someone to retrieve the projectors.
I understand now. I'll update Mia and Helen on the situation. Willis's men might show up again soon, and we'll all be ready for them. We'll be there to support you guys when the time comes. Please, don't let them get away with it.
I won't. I will beat them up, and we will take them to the police.
Of course. Leave it to us.
Tuck the wise and prepare for the ambush. Well, everyone's ready. We just need to wait for Willis and his gang to walk right into our trap. Then we'll catch them all at once. How about you? Are you ready? If you're good to go, let's find a spot to stake them out. I'm ready to stake some... spook guys. Oh. I think they're there. What? Where's the shipment? Did you mess up the location? Hiding in a spot where few would think to look, you spot a group of sneaky thugs quietly slipping into the resort. They look uneasy, and you can hear every word they say. What the heck? We did put it here. Why is it completely gone? You idiot. One simple job and you blew it. Don't tell me you've messed up the spot. Projectors don't just grow legs and leave. This is definitely the right spot. I even double-checked with you when I installed it last time. Don't you remember? You're right. But how did it go missing just like that? He finds out we're all screwed. Whatever. No time for this now. We'll figure it out later. We've still got a bunch of projectors to pick up. Let's get moving. Just as I thought. They walked right into our hands. Sounds like they're the ones who brought the projector here, too. But I don't see Willis among these people. No surprises there. Sly old fox like him would never get his own hands dirty. Still, this is good enough. We caught them red-handed, and there's no talking their way out of it. Should we strike now? Pop up behind them out of nowhere, catch them totally off guard? Alice, why do I get the feeling you're really into scaring people? Strike now and take them down. Strike while the iron is hot. You show up, ready to battle, right in front of the thugs. Panic flashing across their faces. They clearly didn't expect to be found. But in no time, they've got their helmets on and weapons drawn. The fight is on. We're gonna beat up a bunch of thugs. Doo-dah, doo-dah. We're gonna leave them in the bugs. Do-da-doo-dah day. Are you ready, Kama?
What the hell? Where did these guys come from?
We've been waiting for you.
So you guys ever think about maybe, I don't know, giving up?
I have an eyelash in my eye.
I don't know how we got exposed. Don't think you're getting out of here in one piece either.
I got this, Alice! Need my help again?
Get dodged and countered. I'm doing it all with one eye, because, again, eyelash in the eye. Isn't it funny how eyelashes are supposed to protect your eyes from stuff, but like 90% of the time when there's something in your eye, it's an eyelash. Dodge that one. Wow, this is weird. No, you won't. Nice shot. The defeated thugs try to escape, but everyone at the resort swarms in and takes them down.
Stay put and don't try anything funny. Public security is on their way.
Let me go. What did we even do to make you call public security, huh?
You were here and you were doing the projector thing?
Let me think. Breaking into the resort store, malicious damage to property, assaulting staff, and wearing that asymmetrical helmet. I'd say that's plenty to press charges.
Mostly the last one.
Huh? What kind of charge is that last one?
E.G. and I searched these guys. Willis wasn't here,
E.G.
and none of them look like Three Gates Corp employees.
In other words, these guys look like a bunch of thugs who broke into the resort with no connection to Three Gates Corp. Of course, that's just on the surface.
Hiring thugs to fake hauntings? How awful. Just spill the beans about Three Gates Corp. Honestly, and maybe we'll go easy on you. You better think this through.
Three Gates Corp? That huge company under Tops? And what's this ghost haunting business? I have no clue what you're talking about. Hey, listen! We hit the resort simply because you people ticked us off. So we're here to mess with the place. I planned it, they carried it out. That's all there is to it.
How much did Willis pay you? We'll double it!
Willis? Never heard of him. Don't know what you're talking about. We make our living with our own two hands.
That's enough. Monato, would you mind locking them up until public security arrives?
Monato takes away the restrained thugs and then returns to the group.
Yuzuha, are you still planning to use Denny's to turn them? To be honest, Spook Shack's in the doghouse in terms of cash right
They're
now.
criminals. All we gotta do is lie to them and then get them to spill their guts and then move on with life.
I'm also a member of Spook Shack. I can chip in if you need funding.
It's okay, Alice. I was just feeling them out. Judging by their attitude, I'd say Willis has already paid them a pretty hefty hush fee. No point wasting time on them. Anyway, after tonight's counter-strike, Willis probably won't be making any bold moves for a while. As for whether these thugs will rat him out, we'll let public security handle that.
Does that mean we don't have to worry about more hauntings happening again?
The thugs Willis hired have all been caught. There's no one left to do his dirty work for now. Of course, he might hire another group of thugs, or even do it himself. But if he tries anything again, we won't let him get away with it.
This music is pretty awesome too. At least the music festival won't be affected.
The music festival kicks off tomorrow night. At least this time, Willis won't be able to do anything. If our festival and attractions combo goes well, the resort's popularity should be in a pretty good spot after this.
Although this is good news, it's a shame that after all the chaos these past few days, the whole haunted resort thing has blown up all over Internet. This kind of negative publicity is already doing some real damage. But hey, it's still way better than when we first opened, back when nobody wanted to come at all. Thanks to all of you, the resort's finally back on track.
Those people spreading wild rumors online without knowing the full story. If it weren't for them, the resort could have been way more popular.
MP, don't say that. Honestly, I'm already really happy we've gotten this far in such a short time. At least now, even with the ghost rumors, we can still keep the resort running.
Assuming you can pay off your debt.
Oh, right. Speaking of which, I've been scrolling through internet posts these past few days, and it seems like people's opinions about our resort are starting to shift. Hold on, let me pull it up. Look, since the hauntings were just spooky but didn't cause any real harm to people, quite a few paranormal enthusiasts are getting super interested in the place. Let me see. Wow, you're right. There are even posts calling us a must-visit summer hotspot, with guides on where to take the best photos. What on earth are these people thinking?
Aren't you the same, my lady? You say you're scared of ghost stories and supernatural stuff, but deep down you're dying to run into some spooky events yourself.
No, I'm not. Anyway, what if we flip this whole haunting thing around and use it as a publicity stunt to attract more visitors? It might even help offset the negative press we got the past couple days.
I mean, you've got the projectors, so you could control the hauntings, so to speak.
No, let's just end it here. I don't want to use something like this to make money off the resort my father left me.
That's fair.
MB, could you help gather all the holographic projectors we've recovered so far and hand them over to public security?
Okay, Therese.
Alright, let's shift gears. Time to help Alice and Yuzuha prepare for tomorrow night's music festival.
Music.
Right. Thanks, everyone. The bands Mr. Arnold invited will be here tomorrow for rehearsal, and we've already pushed out all the ads. Though, with the budget we've got, it's only a small promo campaign.
Leave all the preparations to us. Now that everything's back on track, it's time to share the wonders of summer with all our guests.
We'll help too, like
Liz
always.
and I will help too. Let's make the most of it and spend an amazing summer night together.
We got this!
In perfect sync, everyone stacks their hands together. Summer isn't over yet. Storm has passed, and tomorrow will be full of hope once again.
Summer. If only it could last forever.
I don't know, I'm kind of partial to the cold of winter myself. Looks like this whole haunting process has finally settled down. Now we can properly focus on getting the music festival ready. The big day's almost here, but we've still got a mountain of details to sort out. First things first, it's already pretty late. Let's get some rest and power through it tomorrow. Looks like I can finally get a good night's sleep. Staying up late is a lady's worst enemy when it comes to beauty. Belle, you better get some rest too. When we've got time, the three of us have to do another girls' night chat. You all get some rest too. Good night and enjoy the sound of the waves. Midsummer Festival. Wonder how many people will show up. I'm feeling so nervous. Belle, look how many visitors we've got. See ya, Kurhu. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, how'd it get so lively all of a sudden? Mr. Arnold did thorough research on the resort's target audience, and although the advertising budget was tight, every penny was well spent. That's why so many people came early just for tonight's music festival. With this many people around, I'm feeling even more fired up. Come on, let's push through and finish checking off the rest of our to-dos. How's the prep going? Let me think. We've already booked the performers for the festival. Most of them have arrived at the resort. They're either getting ready backstage or relaxing somewhere nearby. The stage is all fixed up and ready. And all staff are in position. First up is the sound check, then Monato will lead the guests to the waiting area. We'll go through a rehearsal a bit later. Feels like we're almost there. Once the music festival's over, let's throw ourselves a little celebration. Gotta properly toast to the resort's full recovery. Yuzuha, anything could still happen before the festival comes to a close. This isn't the time to let our guard down just yet. Yeah, and your little bunny ears and tail haven't stopped twitching since this morning either, right? Stop staring at me all the time! Oh, right, Belle. Can I ask you for a favor? Actually, I'd like to hear what tourists around here think about the resort and the music festival. When you're organizing an event, it's easy to overlook things from the audience's perspective. That's why I want to understand what the visitors here truly care about, so we can still make a few adjustments before the festival officially begins. Leave it to me. I will investigate. Thanks. I'll be getting ready here by the stage, waiting for your good news. Okay, I'm supposed to talk to people. Eager tourist. Can't wait anymore. I wish it'd get dark already. You here for the music festival? Of course. I heard about the beach music festival on Internet, so I rushed over from Janus Quarter first thing in the morning. The ticket isn't too pricey. I'm totally hyped for this. Is there anything you're concerned about? Something I'm concerned about? You mean something that's not quite there yet? Probably the lineup. It's all mid-tier singers and bands. It feels like we're missing that real big name to hold it all together. I'm mostly here to soak in the vibes, so it's not a big issue for me, but yeah, I bet some folks are hoping for more. They suddenly dropped a surprise announcement about a superstar performing. This place would go wild! I see. That was very helpful of you, Belle. Their points are worth talking about. It was one person I talked to. No big names, and the security doesn't seem all that reliable. We've got to fix those. There's one more thing that's bugging me. Did that staff member just say they tripped over nothing? Like, literally nothing in their way. I'm worried about this too, Yuzuha. Do you think... Ah! Before Alice can finish her sentence, a sudden scream rings out from not far away. Everything is back on the stage.
Whoa! That's a ton of ghost images! What the heck is going on?
Time to find the projectors.
Uh-oh, the tourists are totally freaking out.
Eek, 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 help! Don't be afraid, these are just holograms. This is so scary. She seems to have lost her strength and reason to respond for now. In any case, let's use the camera to locate the hologram projector and retrieve it. I'll put an end to this ghostly problem. moved back too far. It didn't catch it. Huh? That nasty thing vanished? It's alright, you're completely safe. Really? I was just here to chill, and then suddenly there were all these scary things, one right after another. Seriously thought that was the end for me. Please head to nearby safe zone and stay put. Okay, but honestly, I just want to go home now. That last scare nearly gave me a heart attack. Terrified tourist leaves the scene. Most of the other visitors are reacting the same way, and the situation isn't looking good. Yuzuha, Alice, Monato, and the others seem to have gathered nearby. Let's go find them and discuss our next move. Somebody went to, hey, I know this person. This is the person from Orlinda. This is the person from the, Lumina Square, I believe. We've seen her over there. She reviews stuff. I think. Maybe she's a reporter, freelance, or something.
What? How is this possible? Why are there so many haunting images?
Didn't we hand over all the projectors to public security last night? What kind of dirty trick is Three Gates Corp pulling now?
We'll figure that out later. Right now, there are too many of these projections. Most of the visitors are completely spooked. We need to collect the projectors now and get the visitors to safety ASAP.
ASAP-alapagus.
The performers and staff have all run off in a panic. We must hurry. Let's split up.
Where are you all rushing off to?
Willis, you again. And behind you.
The media.
New Eridu Broadcasting. Throne Quarter TV. Redo Media. Basically, I invited all the major mainstream media outlets in New Eridu.
So the whole city can watch this haunted circus you deliberately set up?
Careful what you say. We're live across the city right now. I just heard Fantasy Resort was on the rise, so I decided to spend a little of my own money to bring in some big media coverage. Just trying to help you out with a little PR, that's all. Oh, but what a shame! Looks like we picked the worst possible time and ended up broadcasting your resort's biggest mess for everyone to see.
I can't believe you have the nerve to say that. Everyone watching, please listen to me. Everything you're seeing right now was created by hologram projectors. Our resort is not haunted. And the one who orchestrated all of this, turning it into a haunting, is none other than this department manager from Three Gates Corp.
Oh my. If you want to accuse Three Gates Corp, shouldn't you at least have solid evidence? You can't throw shade at us just because the projectors happen to be coated in our new material, can you?
How does he know that the projectors are coated in their material?
Speaking of evidence, I've actually got a video that proves my company has nothing to do with your resort. In fact, it was your own people who installed the projectors in place to fake the haunting.
What video? Just as a sense of dread hits you, Willis has already pulled out his phone and starts playing the video in front of the cameras. Footage was shot late at night, clearly inside the resort. It's like fixed position surveillance footage. On the empty street, there's Impy, carrying holographic projectors. Its tiny body hauls several projectors, installing them at various corners of the street, adjusting the settings to invisible mode, and finally leaves with a satisfied look. Instead of handing over the projectors to public security last night, Impy reinstalled them throughout the resort. Is this the truth behind what's happening today? Or is the video played in reverse?
That's your resort's bamboo, right? Forgive me for not disclosing the source of this video, but it clearly shows that this bamboo did everything on its own. We had nothing to do with it. I believe the people can see it for themselves. You fabricated this whole haunting nonsense, traumatizing customers who trusted and visited you. And then you had the nerve to turn this around on me. That's what really happened.
MP, how could this be? You've been with us since Father was still alive. You would never do something like this. Right, MP? Huh? Where's MP?
Come to think of it, I haven't seen MP around at all since this morning.
Has he been tampered with?
I bet it's already left town. Bang Boo's actions. Master takes the fall. As the resort's managers, shouldn't you give the audience and your guests an explanation?
Damn it. Where did MP run off to at a time like this? What should we do?
Don't we have an AI that can track him down? We exchange glances with Yuzuha and Alice. Even in a dire situation like this, there's no hesitation in their eyes, only determination.
Wise? Monato? Can I leave this to you guys?
You want us to keep the media busy? I'm not a pro at this, but I'll try my best.
Are you planning to retrieve the projectors and find MP?
We must uncover the truth.
MP disappearing right now is just suspicious. We've got to find it and get to the bottom of this to clear the resort's name.
Go! We've got things covered here.
Okay, we'll be back soon. Do you think MP might be somewhere it usually hangs around?
No, maybe it's not that simple. Let's ask around first.
Want to wait until their dialogue's complete? Okay. Hi there, have you seen a penguin boo around? Looks kind of silly, always off fishing or taking pictures. Sound familiar? This place is haunted and you're still in the mood to look for Bang Boo? Are you kidding me? And speaking of penguin boo, isn't there one over there near the dock? That penguin boo didn't seem to know anything about fishing or photography. It didn't quite match what you described. I tried talking to it earlier, and all it did was robotically ask if I wanted to go out to sea. That definitely wasn't the real Impy. But if Impy's gone missing, why is there a penguin boo here pretending to be it? He was kidnapped and swapped with a scammy alternative. Excuse me, have you seen a penguin boo around the resort? Everything's a total mess here, and you're asking about that? And Penguin Boo, isn't it just standing there by the dock? There really is a Penguin Boo by the dock. Wait, that's not Impy. What's going on? When did a different Penguin Boo take its place? Okay, let's go talk to this guy, and then kick him into the water. Oh no, he's just a tourist. What kind of cursed resort is this? It's not just the creepy things floating in midair that you can't even touch. Now there's creepy stuff lurking by the beach, too. I should have never come here. What creepy stuff by the beach? I have no idea either. I mean, I didn't see anything. I was just walking around the shore earlier, thinking I'd get to feel the waves, and then something tripped me out of nowhere. If it weren't for all the creepy stuff happening around this resort, you'd probably think I was nuts, but I swear I tripped over something and went face first into the sand. When I looked up, there was nothing there. Has to be some kind of haunting, isn't it? It has to be. Where exactly did you trip? You think? I guess it was maybe a few dozen meters from the dock. Can't say exactly where, but if you wander around that area long enough, you're bound to bump into that ghost too. So fake Impy is a projection. It's really foggy out on the ocean today. See, now without the orange background, it really looks a lot better. Get this boat out of the way so it's not looking like a hat. Yuzuha, what kind of hat is that you're wearing? And there we go. Well, have you found any clues over there? From what we've just found out, Willis definitely knows where Impy is, but he didn't say a word, and instead hired some random Bang Boo off the street to pose as him. Someone tripped over an invisible object in the shallow waters. Invisible object, but projectors malfunction when exposed to seawater. There's no way Willis would have set them up out there. Alice, you're giving Willis way too much credit. Don't tell me that invisible object was empty? It's been submerged in seawater this whole time? Could that be? Check it out with the camera. Counting on you. Hope it's not too late. Oh, poor guy. Willis off the bamboo. So this counts as target spotted, but me looking right at him doesn't. How little of this bamboo can I get in the frame and still count? That ought to work. Where's the target? Nobody knows. After the camera shutter clicks, Impy the bamboo reappears before your eyes, lying limp in the seawater, unconscious, as though it had been struck down. It's Impy. It's right here, but it seems to be unconscious. I'll check its condition right away. I'm sorry. Impy's waking up. Quick, get it out of the water!
Impy? Are you okay? Can you hear us? This is awful. They sprayed chameleon on it and did it so carelessly. Thankfully, the seawater hasn't caused any irreversible damage to its core yet.
Sorry, I messed up. I'm sorry. What happened last night?
Empy, calm down. Can you tell us what happened last night?
And better yet, can you show us the video from your camera? What happened? Sorry, Impy didn't turn in the projectors, but kept them instead. Impy waited until everyone was asleep and reinstalled them. Last night, Therese said if only summer could last forever. Impy feels the same way. In summer, everyone's here, and the music festival, the visitors. Once summer ends, everyone leaves. It'll just be Impy, E.G., Therese, and the Debts. Happy times won't last, and we'll have to work ourselves to death again to keep the resort afloat. Just putting on a good music festival isn't enough. The resort will eventually fall back into decline. Impy doesn't want to see Therese cry anymore. Impy wants the resort to stay popular even after the music festival ends. So you want to use the ghost stories.
So when Mia mentioned last night that the ghost stories were well received on Internet, you thought about using that to the resort's advantage?
The images in the projectors, those visitors found them too scary, so Impy secretly changed them to something cuter. Impy thought that maybe that would attract more people. Impy didn't say anything because Therese would say no. Impy spent the whole night setting up the projectors, but in the end, Willis had remote access to them. Impy wanted to stop, but it was too late. Someone knocked Impy out from behind and kept muttering to themselves. Impy tried to capture it with my camera, but they snatched it away and smashed it. Sorry. Impy let everyone down. I'm sorry. Therese is going to cry again.
Your face looks like you're about to bite someone, little bunny.
Is that how I look right now? You're not much better, Yuzuha. Your hair's practically standing on end.
Impy, it's alright. You can leave the rest to us.
Impy, you've done great. We'll take it from here. We'll settle the score with the bad guys who tried to ruin our summer.
Belle? Got any ideas? From what MP said, it sounds like Willis didn't leave any evidence behind this time either.
No, this time he's going down. He made a fatal mistake.
No, this time he made a fatal mistake.
Oh, I know what it was. I know. The chameleon that didn't fail in the seawater. That means it's been enhanced from the preliminary ones that had been issued.
He crushed every bit of hope we had just to sabotage the resort. He even went so far as to leave Empy invisible in seawater to make it malfunction. We're heading back, and we'll make him pay for what he's done.
Okay, maybe that wasn't entirely the information. Battered and bruised Impy is brought to the camera. The once arrogant Willis turns pale when he sees Impy, as if fearing something. But quickly, he regains his usual demeanor.
I'm impressed you managed to find this troublemaking Bangbu. What's with all those wounds on it? Don't tell me you beat it up to appease the guests.
Look at Therese.
Empy! Those wounds! What happened?
Willis, you did this, didn't you? Empy is just a little Bangbu! You bastard!
When it's time for the revenge, you gotta say something cooler, right?
Guys, when you finally get your shot at revenge, you can't just say something weak like, "You bastard." Alice, show him how it's done.
Huh? Me? Alright then. My name is Alice Timefield. For the sake of Fantasy Resort's reputation, for Empy, and for everyone's hard work that you tried to trample, I will push you into an utterly asymmetrical abyss of despair!
Alice, that asymmetrical part was kinda unnecessary.
What exactly are you getting at?
Culprit who manipulated the ghosts and harmed our Bangbu is you and you alone. So it's not Three Gates Corp.
In short, you brought in these invisible holographic projectors, caused chaos at the resort, and even tried to kill a Bangbu. All of this is being exposed to the entire city of New Eridu, live on camera.
And here I thought you had something important to say. How ridiculous! In a lawful society, you can't just throw around accusations without evidence. Especially when you're accusing Three Gates Corp.
No, you got it wrong. We're not accusing the company. We're accusing you and only you.
I've been meaning to say this for a while now. You keep dragging Three Gates Corp into every conversation. What are you, the CEO's secret illegitimate child or something? This isn't about them. We're accusing you personally. Stop hiding behind the company's name.
That doesn't change anything. I already checked with public security. Those thugs who trashed the resort were just some gang. What does that have to do with me? And this Bangbu's injuries? How is that my problem? Show me the evidence.
The evidence is inside Empy's body.
Willis, you think you've got everything covered, leaving no loose ends. But you're wrong. Destroying Empy's camera wasn't enough. Bangbu units have built-in visual recording systems. For someone running a cutting-edge tech company, this should have been obvious. But you've turned into nothing but a greedy snake who will do anything for your own gain. I'm not surprised you looked down on Bangbu and completely forgot what they're capable of.
Visual recording system, huh? Interesting. And? You did remind me of this feature. If I remember correctly, only the Bangbu's Master and Marcel group have the authority to access those visual recordings. And if I'm not mistaken, this Penguin Boo's registered master was Teresa's deceased father, wasn't it? The fee for changing ownership isn't cheap, so you've never officially updated the registration. As for Marcel Group, once you submit a data request, it'll take at least 1.5 years to hear anything back. I'm honestly curious. how exactly do you plan to get your hands on this Bang Boo's recordings?
I happen to have an AI that can access it. You raise your phone to your ear, a familiar voice comes through.
Master, I detect a long-awaited opportunity for me to shine. Enter the command, please help me, Your Excellency Fairy, and I shall execute the following action. Convert Bangbu's visual recordings into video output.
Yes!
Master, it seems like you're in a situation where verbal commands aren't convenient. I've gone ahead and sent the recordings to your phone. Please don't forget to shower me with extra praise later.
Yes! Show everyone the recordings from your phone.
All right, these are the visual recordings saved inside MP.
Get wrecked.
Oh, well, you've got some skills. If what you're saying is true that someone attacked this Bangbu, then the visual recordings must have caught it. Maybe it was one of those leftover thugs from yesterday's gang. You should hand over the recordings to public security and let them sort it out. That'll wrap things up for today.
Not a chance. You're the only one in the visual recordings.
Still trying to play dumb, Willis? The gang you hired to do your dirty work were all caught yesterday. With hush money for hired thugs being so steep, and the risk of exposure so high, there's no way you could have lined up another crew in just one day. Given the situation, don't you think it's far more likely you took matters into your own hands and attacked MP yourself? I'm going to play back the visual recordings. I heard that you love hearing yourself talk. Why don't we give all of New Eridu a chance to hear what you were mumbling at the end?
Oh, wait, don't!
Yes, do.
I spent a fortune hiring those thugs and they were totally useless. Got themselves caught just like that. Thought this worthless resort was a lost cause. But who would have guessed, just wandering around here, I'd stumble onto such a lucky surprise. This Dungbang Boo even set up the projectors for me. This'll work. Just gotta wait till daytime when the place is packed. I'll project all those terrifying images, and the resort will be doomed for good. Smash the camera, and get rid of this Bangbu. Why is it so heavy? Whatever, I'll just leave it invisible and let it rot in the sea. This time I'll finally drive this place into bankruptcy and take it for myself.
I think you're going to be Willis, the guy who formerly worked at Three Gates Corp.
I've been waiting for too long. Midsummer Inc.'s research data must be hidden somewhere around here.
Who would have thought the man who always covered his tracks so perfectly turned out to be so careless when completely off guard? As Impy's visual recordings finished playing in front of all the cameras, one glance at Willis showed a man barely able to stand, his face completely pale.
Got any more excuses? There's no such thing as a voice-changing ribbon in New Eridu, you know?
Wait, everyone, please let me explain. This video doesn't prove anything.
Yeah, it does. The reporters' phones at the scene suddenly start ringing. After answering and listening for a moment, they all switch to speakerphone, making sure the voice on the other end can be clearly captured by the cameras.
Citizens of New Eridu, I apologize for taking up your valuable time. As the corporate spokesperson for Three Gates Corp, I would like to make an official statement regarding this incident. Willis, former R&D division manager at Three Gates Military Tech, has been terminated and permanently blacklisted due to his malicious interference with Fantasy Resort's operations for personal gain, causing severe damage to the company's reputation.
Get wrecked.
Willis's actions were entirely his own and have no connection to our company. Regarding his unauthorized use of our newly developed technology, we will pursue legal action accordingly. For further details, please stay tuned for our upcoming press conference. Thank you for your attention.
As expected of Tops, They never miss a beat when it comes to cutting ties. Must hurt pretty bad, huh? Being abandoned and backstabbed by your master?
If you'd just handed over the damn resort from the start, none of this would have happened. All I wanted was to get my hands on the research data hidden here, to use it for promotion.
Watch out. Looks like he's about to do something crazy.
Am I gonna get to beat him up too? The ground begins to shake. Moments later, a massive machine descends from the sky, blocking everyone's path.
My career and my life are ruined. None of you are getting out of this in one piece!
Dude, you are digging yourself a massive hole. Figures Willis would lash out when cornered. Minato, you go help evacuate the guests and with the others. Alice and I will take care of this big guy he's summoned. He never expected to fail, yet still hit a combat mech nearby. What a shady man. Let's take this chance to put him behind bars for good. Enter combat. I'm gonna beat this guy up with a bat. Smack. Let's go, Kama.
I should have leveled this place from the start! Would have saved me a ton of trouble! I'm getting fired anyway, so why beat around the bush? Blow it up! Blow it up! And why did you get to go on vacation? Did you even know the pain of spending summer schmoozing with the higher-ups?
I, honestly, couldn't care less, Mr. Jerkface.
Not even close.
Once this place goes boom, I'll head over and blow up 3 gates! Make myself the boss!
And you're making your hole even deeper.
Ollie, you're gonna pay! Huh? Who dares hurt this man? Has he completely lost his mind?
Yes.
Must be the weather. He probably got heat stroke or something. Let's give him some herbal tea leader. Yeah.
Looks like there's going to be a round 2. Summer Mammoth at the beach. Alice Timefield is unstoppable.
Not even close. Surf's up! Guess what my umbrella can turn into?
How naive.
You're gonna pay!
Ooh, let's do that move.
I thought we had him defeated there, but he had just a sliver left. With the mech disabled, Willis is left with no means of resistance, but he no longer seems to care. He sits on the ground, muttering things like, I'm covered in the coating too. If I stay still, I'll turn invisible, and you won't find me. Over and over until public security officers arrive and take him into custody. Bye, jerk. And now that is what you call being caught red-handed. And thanks to the live broadcast, word should spread quickly that the resort's haunting was nothing more than one of Willis's little schemes. The crisis has passed. Let's clean up this mess. The tourists are still waiting in the safety zone. Please wait a moment. There's something I'd like to say. Hi, Wise. You're probably not gonna end up in the picture. Sorry. Group photo. Scoot this around here. Here we go. Yo.
Everyone, thank you so much. I don't know what crimes Willis will be charged with, but without him around, I think the resort is finally free from all the nightmares.
Except the debt, you know.
I've already repaired MP's body. Thanks, everyone. It's just a shame about the music festival that we had planned for tonight.
The show must go on.
Yeah, it's a real shame. But the bands and staff all got spooked and ran off. No matter what we say, they won't come back now. We've got no choice but to put the music festival on hold.
Proxy has a solution.
But Yuzuha, weren't you really looking forward to it?
No worries. I feel like I've already spent one heck of an epic summer with you all.
Actually, I've got another idea.
How should I put this? Guys, I actually have another way to save the music festival. I could ask a friend to see if she'd be willing to perform here. Since Spook Shack was running the show, I figured I should leave the planning to you guys, so I never brought it up before. But what do you think about having Astra Yao perform here?
Astra Yao? You mean the Astra Yao who's perfectly symmetrical from head to toe except for her leg and armpits? Belle, how do you know her? I love her.
You better be clear about this. Do you love her for her songs or for her symmetry?
Yuzuha, how rude of you! Of course it's because of the music! I'm not just some classical music snob, you know.
But Belle, I can't believe you can get Astra Yao on board! Looks like there's still hope for turning this music festival around. Could you contact her right now?
Yeah.
Val, we've already got some friends staying at the resort, and now we're inviting Astra. Why don't we invite the others to come along too?
Yeah, just bring everybody. Let's get everyone together.
Great idea, Wise. I might as well set up a video call.
You open up Nog Nog, select the familiar names from your friends list, and start a video call. In no time, everyone joins the video call.
Oh, what's up? I just wrapped up a commercial shoot. Now heading to my next gig.
Hello, Belle. I just started my learning how to say no to debriefings and everything else training. Did you need something?
Yabi, you just don't want to go to the debriefing, do you? Belle, I just finished work. Are you at a resort?
Yes.
Proxy, I thought you were video calling me for something important, but look at that. A whole screen full of familiar faces. As for what I'm doing, let's just say PubSec doesn't need to know.
Hey everyone, Wise and I are at Fantasy Resort, and there's gonna be a beach music festival tonight. Would you all like to come to the resort and join us? So, Astra, how should I put this? I have a favor to ask.
Performing at the music festival, right? I'm done. I'm heading over there now.
Yes!
Huh? How did you know?
But don't you have another gig coming up?
I was watching the live broadcast earlier. You looked so cool standing up for the resort. The next gig was just some private show for Top's bigwigs anyway. I already asked Eve to cancel it for me.
Yay.
I watched it too. So my say no training is over now. I'll head over with Yanagi and the others.
Yay.
I knew you wouldn't forget about me, Proxy. The Cunning Hairs watched the live stream and we're already on the way. But first, let me check.
case I just handled was connected to your resort. Last night, some gang members were transferred to us from Throne Quarter. They were being particularly difficult to crack, so I was put in charge of the interrogation. I couldn't get them to spill either, but when Jane heard about it, she said she'd handle it. Just now, they confessed everything about their shady dealings with Willis from Three Gates Corp. He'll probably be spending quite a long time behind bars.
Yay.
I'll come over with Qingyi and the others. We could really use a break. Belle, you handled this case brilliantly.
Yay. I still love their ties. I don't know what it is about the blue and the like neon green there. It's a really good checkerboard pattern.
Thanks, guys. See you all tonight at the resort.
Yay, we saved the day again. Just as you're about to end the video call, after setting up the meeting time at the resort, Yuzuha leans in.
Belle, don't end the video call yet. Can I have a quick word with Astra?
Of course.
Of course. What are you planning to say, Yuzuha?
Yuzuha flashes a mysterious smile, takes the phone, and whispers a few words to Astra. She then hits the speakerphone button and points the phone screen at the TV cameras, which are just about to wrap up the broadcast.
Everyone, I have an announcement to make. Tonight, I'll be performing at the Fantasy Music Festival, so get ready for some incredible magic through music.
Hey, that's exactly what that one tourist guy that we talked to was hoping for.
If you're interested, come meet me at Fantasy Resort. Let's make this the most amazing summer night ever.
Yay! Yuzuha, are you actually a genius?
You actually came up with that on the spot? Yuzuha, are you some kind of genius?
Yay.
I wonder how much it would have cost to get this kind of media coverage the normal way.
Bet Willis never saw this coming. All that effort he put into getting media to trash us ended up working in our favor. The music festival's hype is gonna hit an all-time high. So, Alice, how are you liking your first summer since joining Spook Shack?
Huh? Me? How should I put this? Nothing went according to plan at all. Everything was total chaos. Just one scare after another, and I barely got any chance to relax. It's completely different from what I had in mind. But I loved it. Honestly, it might have been the best summer I've ever had.
Yay. I thought the music festival was done for, but hey, who knew it'd come back like this? Kinda lucky, huh? Yuzuha, it's too soon to breathe easy. The media coverage is already out, but we've lost a bunch of staff and performers. There's no way we can pull off a full-scale festival like this. Then let's bring them back one by one. With my charm as the face of Mystic Wares, I'll definitely get them to change their minds. We'll help too. With more hands on deck, we might be able to get everything back on track. Maybe even squeeze in a rehearsal before the show. Count me in. No, Belle, let us handle the rest. After everything we've been through, it's time you got some proper rest. Manato's right, and hey, Belle, there's actually one more thing you can do. Just stick around here and welcome our old friends. They'll be rushing over any minute now. We'll make sure everything goes smoothly. Just wait for our good news. As the sun sets, performers and familiar faces make their way to the resort. Yay! Yay. Greet the festival guests. There is... I guess it's just stuck in Astra. How on earth am I supposed to get up there? Shy Girl! Really? Belle, you're finally here! I'm wearing that vacation outfit I showed you before. How does it look? Super summery, right? Is it symmetrical, though? Because, you know, wow, I'm drawing a blank. Alice is gonna be checking. Perfect for the stage. Looks great on you. Oh, and the song I'm performing tonight? I actually gave your brother a little sneak peek a while back. So get ready. Oh, and this is... Oh, right. I almost forgot to introduce her. I've been working on a new song these past couple days, so I was humming the melody in my head while checking out the stage earlier. This girl just walked by and, without even thinking, picked up the tune and ran with it. It sounded amazing. She basically improvised the perfect harmony on the spot. So of course I had to come talk to her. No, it's nothing. I just kinda sorta hummed along. She's gonna short circuit from nerves at this rate. But that melody really surprised me. Do you do music too? What's your name? I'm in a band right now. We're called Angels of Delusion. No, wait, that came out wrong. No need to be so nervous. Here's an idea. Come stand right in the front row when the show starts, and I'll make sure we have tons of fun interacting, okay? Oh, and let's add each other on Knock Knock too. But please, definitely. Here on this paper on my Knock Knock ID, our band's Knock Knock ID, and our official socials, and please sign it for me. Where'd all that shyness go? Sure thing. Looks like we're new friends now, Miss Super Talented Composer. Alright then, Wise. Could you help me bring her up to the front later? Eve and I gotta get stage ready. Thanks. See you in a bit. Angels of Delusion. That was brought up at some point in the past. Astra, yeah. We got Astra fans. Wait, these are astronauts, aren't they? Isn't that what they call Astra's followers? So yeah, people online have talked about the Angels of Delusion, but I don't recall what they were originally brought up in association with. Greet your friends who came for a vacation.
Want to catch some waves together?
Matt. Hello, Juyua. Does it matter who I talk to? Is there going to be a achievement for talking to somebody first? Okay, where is Anby? I need Anby.
Cruise between
There's
islands and
Anby.
shoot away.
Hi,
Aren't you curious what that feels like?
I think Anby's who I want to talk to. We've got one up here. Yep, I want to talk to Anby first. And also, by association, what was her name again? Nicole? Hi, Anby. Oh, you're gonna make me talk to Nicole. Because she's listening to her music. You can see she's kind of jamming out there. She brought a burger with her! Yes! Hey, partner. Fancy meeting you again. Nom. Hi, Proxy. Want a burger? You two are so chill. Already switched to vacation mode, huh? A chance to chill at the resort for free? As if we cunning hares would ever pass that up. Billy and Nekomata already split up to grab snacks and drinks, and then we're claiming those lounge chairs till the sun goes down. Are you coming with us, Proxy? I heard the sailboat drink stand does movie screenings. Maybe we could pick one and watch it together. That would be awesome, Anby. Yes. I got a few things to take care of. I'll catch you in a bit. Don't forget to come grab a drink or two once you're done, alright? You've been hosting us here, so drinks are on me later. Thinking back to last year's Camellia Golden Week, we actually spent it at your place, didn't we? Hard to believe how time flies. Nicole, save the nostalgia for later. Billy just messaged. He said there are so many tourists at the resort, the shop's already out of drinks. Huh? Ambi, drop that burger and get up. We gotta go back to the parking lot and get those boxes of drinks from our trunk. No vacation anymore? Business is right in front of us. Who's got time for a vacation? Chop chop, let's get those drinks out to the crowd. Look, Denny's are calling my name. You can't give me a perfect opportunity to get a photo of Burger Girl Ambi. Hello. Walk in front of the camera much? Ambi's the best. Well, we're not too late, are we? Took us a bit to sort through the case files, and then we hit traffic on the way over. Seems a lot of people are heading to the resort. You are right on time. Manager, even though they say never judge someone by who they used to be, I didn't expect you to pull off such a thriving new business in the Throne Quarter. Clearly, you're not to be underestimated. This resort isn't mine. It's a legitimate business. I know, I'm just kidding. As they say, spring makes you drowsy, autumn wears you out, and summer puts you straight to sleep. This muggy heat's been knocking me out at the precinct too. I figured it was time to step out and get some fresh air. You can go fishing here. Oh, that's right, because she was the one that was taking us on the quest through the Help Us Fishing event that we haven't actually completed yet. So that's a thing. Ah, very good indeed. Chingy, you... Oh, isn't that a shooting booth over there? That's our original shooting game. You can try it for free. Really? I want to try it. The precinct shooting competition is coming up soon. This would be perfect practice. It seems Zhu Yuan's quite intrigued. Yay! Go have some fun. Ooh, let's take a look at our current visitor traffic. Honestly, not as many people as I would have thought. Hello. Pause a moment for screen capture. Fantasy Resort Hotel. Alice is still doing the twitchy ears thing. You know, the only drawback is my overlay is on top of all of that, too. We need to go through those side quests as well. Okay, go talk to Yanagi and Miyabi. Well, we're here. Miyabi, long time no see. Has it really been that long? Didn't we just talk on the video a moment ago? Chief. Hello, Proxy. It's been a while. I've arranged some time off for everyone in Section 6. On a rare, clear summer night like this place is perfect for unwinding and recovering from the strain of work. Strangely enough, Asaba and Sokaku wandered off on their own the moment we arrived, like it wasn't their first time here. Come to think of it, I did see see them these past couple days. Better keep that to myself. Heard you've been through quite a few adventures lately. If you're up for it, let's find a quiet place later tonight and take our time catching up. And it seems Nicole from Cutting Hairs is coming too. Perfect. I've been meaning to catch up with her too. After all, it was on a night just like this that she tricked Tailless out of my hands for the first time. Good luck, Nicole. I'd also like to get a drink and unwind a bit, but before that, I need to find Sokaku first. As for Asaba, well, since we're officially on break, he can enjoy it however he likes. I can finally take a breather. There's just way too much to do. Good thing everything's ready. Makes me feel a bit more at ease. And thanks for setting that up. Let's sit back and wait for the show to begin. Time for the show to begin. It still feels like we only decided to hold the festival a minute ago. So much has happened over the past few days, and soon it'll be time to head back to school. Milady, are you for real? We're still on break. If you keep talking about school and classes all the time, your hair's gonna go asymmetrical, you know? What? But going to class is a student's duty. Let's talk about something else. Alright, I'm sorry. I know I say things I shouldn't sometimes. It's just, never really had friends before. Not ones I could truly open up to. So I'm still figuring out how to be with people like this. It's fine, no need to be all timid. And hey, this summer break might be ending, but we can always hit the beach together next year. Just don't tell me you're staying home to study. I'll definitely be there. It's a promise. Belle, you'll come too, right? Yes. Next year's vacation is already on my list. You two better not go back on your word, or else. I'll have Kama sneak into your kitchen and replace every last drink with bitter melon juice. Watch the music festival together with your friends.
Welcome to the aquarium.
Okay, before we do that, ooh, it's actually time to end an episode. Ooh. Hey, Colada and Grace! Yo, Proxy, long time no see. The Bellabog crew has been vacationing here these past few days, but we haven't run into you till now. Having a good time on your vacation? It's been truly relaxing. Thanks to your invitation, we've been able to fully unwind from all the busy work at the company and get some proper rest these past few days. Thanks for taking care of my drones, Proxy, and for sharing all that feedback on how they handle. After these past few days, I think I've got a pretty good idea of how to improve these kids. Oh, and about the haunting you mentioned earlier, it's been sorted out now, right? Wait, what? I had no idea that even happened. I must have been too busy swimming and catching up on sleep. Proxy, tell me who it was. I'll make sure they regret it. No worries, it's taken care of. Guys over at PubSec Precinct now. Already got caught? That was way too easy. Whatever his reason was, anyone who dares ruin someone else's summer break deserves to carry 3 full cartloads of bricks with their bare hands. Easy, sweet pea. From the look on Proxy's face, whoever was behind it probably already paid the price. Let's leave all that behind. For now, we've got a summer night to enjoy. Yeah, you're probably right. Or you're right. Proxy, let's forget all that mess for tonight. Ben and Anton went fishing, so why don't we have a beachside fish barbecue party later? Sounds like tons of fun, except the fish part. Pearl pastries. Golden crab croissant? Stumble upon a croissant. Quite the eye-catching design. A crab-shaped croissant. There's actually a food that makes you feel like you're eating seafood, meat, and carbs all at once. My eyes, mouth, and stomach are all getting different signals. What a creative design. Can I has croissant? 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 Are you going to finish your croissant? 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 Hello. I do not know you. Also, this looks exactly like the boat that we took out for the deep sea adventure. In fact, this is where Alice was sitting. I guess she was up here. There was a bench up here, so this must just be a replica. Hey, LeBlanc! You have a name, but no interaction. Never mind, I can. Hey there, what's the Wi-Fi password here? My phone signal's pretty weak. Mind if I hop on your network? Welcome. Please. I have a super important online meeting I absolutely need to attend. Welcome. Please, I'm begging you. I'm already over 35. If I don't perform well, I'll easily get cut in the ranks. I told you. Welcome. How many times do I have to beg you to tell me? Look, the password is WELCOME. Okay. Thanks. Sorry about that. Yes. Classic. Zoom. Hi, Ann. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. And sorry, not sorry. We're going to end the episode here, and then we're gonna pick up on one final episode of the Zenless Zone Zero Beach episode. And we will do the other stuff we need to do, and then attend the festival, and it'll be great. So, for those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Saturday at sometime in the PM Central Time. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, if you're enjoying the content there on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and it lets us know what content you guys are enjoying. That's everything for this episode of the Zenless Zone Zero Beach episode. Hope you guys had a wonderful time today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, stay random.